Before you buy your first ATM, I want to save you the time and the mistakes it'll cost you, even for beginners. And it's not about buying the wrong brand, it's thinking that the machine is the business. That's where people get hurt. They get excited about the hardware, they compare the prices, they start shopping for the machines before they even really have a location or a location agreement, the bank account, the processing, and the support system behind it. So in this video, I want to walk you through 4 things that you should focus on before buying your first ATM machine. First, I'd focus on the location before the machine. This is where beginners get backwards. They think about buying their machine, it feels like progress, so they do that first. But the ATM is in the wrong location, it still is a weak asset. A machine doesn't create demand by itself. It serves the demand that's already exists. So before I buy anything, I'd want to know, where is this machine going? Do people at this location actually use cash? What kind of business is it? How often do customers come through? Is there an already easily accessed ATM nearby? That matters more than the hardware. Second, I'd like to make sure that the deal is strong and I get to keep a lot of the profit. A lot of beginners get so excited when locations say yes that they stop negotiating. That creates problems later because they accept weak ATM terms, too much surcharge share, and the machine can do well and still become a bad location. Because if you accept weak terms, too much surcharge share, no real agreement, the machine can do well and the deal is still a bad business decision. That's the trap. A profitable ATM sitting in a weak deal is not the same as a strong operation. You want the location to say yes, but you also want the terms that make sense for your deal and for you to be profitable long term, not just immediately. Third, you want to make sure that the back end is actually ready. This is the part that gets underestimated all the time. The ATM business is not just buying a machine, placing the machine, collecting money. You need the right banking side. You need the processing deal that's right for you. You need reporting, support, cash logistics, and a plan for uptime. If that part is weak, every little problem feels bigger than it should. And that's how people end up saying the business is harder than they expected. Usually the ATM business is not, it's just the model that they decided to start with. It's the setup. By the way, if you're at that stage right now trying to figure out what needs to be in place before you buy that first ATM, start with the checklist below. I'll give you a straight framework before you get started spending money. Fourth, I'd like to treat the first ATM like proof of concept, not a miracle machine. This is the big mindset difference. Your first ATM is not supposed to replace your income overnight. It's supposed to prove that the model works. Then, when it's set up correctly, it teaches you how the location really affects your performance, what the back end feels like, and how to manage the route, how to judge the deal, and what needs tightening before machine number 2. That's why the first machine matters. Not because it changes your life in 30 days, but because it gives you the real operating clarity that you really need to be in the ATM business. So before you buy the first ATM, slow down, ask the right questions. Not which machine is the cheapest. Ask, is this the right location? Is the agreement right? Is the splits right? Is the back end right? And does this first move help me build real business instead of buying just hardware? That's how serious operators think. If you want to build this correctly from day one, don't just guess your way through it. Get the checklist below first, and if you want a full step-by-step system that works, the course is there to help you along the way so you don't make these crucial mistakes. Thank you very much, and I'll see you at the next ATM Mastermind video.